Hello, my dear children. Namaste to all of you, and very, very warm welcome back to the VIP series for CBSE Class 10 Biology. This is Ambika, your biology master teacher, right here on this super duper amazing platform, which is Vedantu 9th and 10th English, wherein we work passionately and very, very hard to give you the best and free educational experience over here. All right. So CBSE 9, CBSE 10, and ICSE 10 especially can completely benefit from this particular channel. So stay subscribed in case you haven't done that yet. Anyway, children, today, in case you have lost track of what we've been doing, the chapter How Do Organisms Reproduce. Remember, we have already done 2 sessions for the VIP series for this chapter, for asexual reproduction and for the part of sexual reproduction in plants. Today we'll be talking about human reproduction, including reproductive health. Okay. Now, before we get started, it's very, very important to have a positive quote discussed, right? Because that's what has to give us the full energy and keep us pumped throughout the session, throughout the day, to keep us happy and completely productive. Take time to make your soul happy. Just in case you haven't started doing that yet, start by doing at least 15-20 minutes every day of something, whatever activity it is, that makes your soul truly happy. I'm not talking about playing mobile games or watching movies and all of that. Something that's going to be very, very creative. Just give yourself a thought about it. Think deep. Just sit down for 2 minutes in silence and ask yourself, what is it that makes me truly happy? It can be anything at all. Like examples I can give you would be solving puzzles. It could be doodling. It could be drawing pictures, pencil sketching, maybe painting, if at all you're interested in all these, music, dance, yoga, and probably even something as simple as cleaning up your room. Because trust me, for me, right from my childhood, cleaning up my room and my surroundings has been a truly very, very good stress buster. Try it out in case you haven't done it yet. Any of these or anything else, and let me know what exactly you tried out, and if at all you've been making it a part of your daily life as well. Okay, in the comment section below, I want to hear from all of you. Okay. Right. Now, children, let's talk about the 50% off that we still have on Vedantu Pro subscription. So please avail it while it is still on, because up to rupees 1500, you will be able to avail discounts. So please check out the link in the description box below and in the pinned comment. I'll tell you more about it later, but just in case you haven't done it yet, please check it out right now. All right. Starting with the male reproductive system, which is the human male reproductive system. You need to be familiar with all the parts, starting with the testes, the hormone which it forms, testosterone, right? So it also produces the gametes, which are sperm, and produces the male hormones, testosterone. These are the functions of the testes. And the associated parts of the male reproductive system, like the vas deferens, the prostate gland, the seminal vesicle, the urethra, which acts as a common passage for both sperm and urine in the case of human males, right? All of these are important for you to know. I'll just rush you through this before we get started with the questions. All right. So you have at least some link in case you've lost track of it, that is. Now, the sperm structure is here just for your reference. And the female reproductive system, starting with the ovaries, followed by the fallopian tube or the oviduct, where fertilization happens, followed by uterus, cervix, and vagina, right? And it produces, the ovaries produce the female gamete, ovum, or the eggs, and it also produces the female hormones, estrogen and progesterone. So basically, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone are what are responsible for the secondary sexual characters in human males and females, respectively. Okay? Yes. Now, this is just a little bit about the female reproductive cycle. Thousands of immature eggs are already present when a female is born, and during puberty, some of these start maturing. And ovaries produce 1 egg per month. So basically, the female reproductive cycle is very important for you to know, including the ovulation and the menstrual cycle. Just in brief, you don't have to know every detail about it. Okay, whatever is given in your NCERT. And let's get started. The first question is right here for you. Name the site of fertilization in humans. Children, remember this is VIP series, so we won't be discussing every nook and corner of the chapter. Whatever is related to these questions which we are discussing, of course, they are focused on topics which are frequently asked as well. Questions can be asked in different ways as well, but just to give you better insights into important concepts, we started off this particular series. All right, now name the site of fertilization in humans. What do you think it is? Your time ends in 3, 2, 1, and go. It is, of course, the fallopian tube or the oviduct. Remember this structure. These are the ovaries, and this is the uterus, the cervix, and the vagina, right? And these are the fallopian tubes or the oviducts. This is where the sperm would meet the ovum to form the zygote. Okay, the oviduct or the fallopian tube. All right, next one. Name one permanent method of contraception each in human males and females. Permanent method of contraception. What is it? Permanent birth control method in a human male and in a human female. Any idea? Your time ends in 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, the answer is vasectomy in males and tubectomy in females, wherein parts of the vas deferens in males, or in the case of tubectomy, the fallopian tube. So this is basically vas deferens in the males, and in the case of tubectomy, it would be the fallopian tube. What is done is parts of them would be cut and they would be tied up so that fertilization cannot occur. Basically, if the vas deferens is cut and tied up, sperm won't be able to exit the male body. Okay, so sperm, of course, you don't have to explain this. I'm just telling you for you to be able to recall this. Sperm cannot exit the male body in this case. And in the case of the tubectomy, the sperm, in case it enters the female reproductive tract, cannot meet the ovum. All right, so this is about how vasectomy and tubectomy act as permanent birth control methods. Okay, next one. Name 2 sexually transmitted diseases. All right, I'm so sorry about that typo over there. Name 2 sexually transmitted diseases. What could it be? Any two would be fine. Your time ends in 3, 2, 1, and go. So they would be syphilis, gonorrhea, and AIDS. AIDS, I guess everyone will remember. Syphilis and gonorrhea are also examples of sexually transmitted diseases, abbreviated STDs. Okay, right. Next one. What is the role of seminal vesicle and the prostate gland? Okay, seminal vesicle and prostate gland. Striking any bells? Is it part of the human female system or the human male system? Of course, human male reproductive system, right? So they act as accessory reproductive glands or accessory reproductive structures which add fluidity and nourishment to the sperm. Right, so sperm plus the secretions from the accessory glands would together form what we call semen, so that there is a sort of fluidity for ease of transport, because sperm has to be exited out of the male human's body so that it has the opportunity to enter into the female reproductive tract to lead to fertilization, right? So for this particular function, sperm plus secretions from these glands, seminal vesicle and prostate gland, form what we call semen. All right. Now, why are the male testes located outside the abdominal cavity? All right. Very, very important and a very common question this is. Now, first of all, recall, where are the male testes located? If it's outside the abdominal cavity, where exactly are they? They are located in structures that we call scrotum. right? They are located in the scrotum, which is outside the abdominal cavity, because it provides a temperature that is 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, I'll just write that here. 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature. Why is that important? Approximately at about 34-35 degrees Celsius, sperm development would be optimal, right? The development of sperms would be optimal. Instead of making it develop at the normal body temperature, which is 37 degrees, 35 degrees is said to be the optimal temperature for sperm development. Okay, right. Now, children, let me remind you once again, just in case anyone's missed it out, we will continue working hard for you. We'll be with you till the very end, not just on the YouTube platform, but on the Vedantu platform as well. So our pro subscription courses, you can avail the amazing benefits of those by clicking on the link right now in the description box below, because a 50% off on our courses is running as of now. Okay, make the best use of it. All right, now look at this. Why does menstruation occur? Think about it. What is menstruation in the first place, and why does it occur? Now, if you just remember the female reproductive cycle, what happens is an ovum gets mature and released every month, right? Released every month. And we call this ovulation, right? Now, the life of this ovum is approximately about 24 to 48 hours in the female reproductive tract. Within those 24 to 48 hours, if at all, sperm happens to enter into the female reproductive tract by sexual contact, this sperm, so there are two possibilities. Possibility one, sperm, if at all it meets, it enters into the female tract, it can meet the ovum to form a zygote, which means fertilization occurs. Second possibility is that no sperm. There would be no sperm which enters because of obvious reasons, right? No sperm enters into the female reproductive tract. And as a result, this ovum, within about 48 hours of release of ovulation, if the ovum doesn't get fertilized, this ovum, along with the inner lining of the uterus, say for example, I'll just draw the rough diagram. This is the uterus and this is the fallopian tube. These are the ovaries. Okay, so this would be the cervix and this would be the vagina. All right, so right here, site of fertilization is where the ovum is waiting. Now, say for example, the second possibility, no sperm enters. What happens is this ovum, along with the inner lining of the uterus, it's called the endometrial lining. It's okay even if you don't remember that name, but the ovum, along with this lining, sheds out of the female body through the vagina in the form of menstrual fluid, right? Menstruation, or menstrual fluid. This is what it is. So every month, basically, a sexually mature female's body prepares itself for pregnancy. How exactly? By thickening the uterine lining to receive the future baby if at all pregnancy occurs. But in case after ovulation fertilization doesn't happen, that unfertilized ovum, right, that unfertilized egg, along with the inner lining of the uterus, is shed in the form of blood and mucus. This is what we call menstruation, which actually marks the beginning of a new monthly reproductive cycle in females. So this is why menstruation occurs. Lack of pregnancy in a month, menstruation occurs. All right, now enlist any two functions of a female placenta. What exactly is placenta now? If you remember, placenta is basically the intimate connection, the structure which we can say is the intimate connection between the mother and the growing fetus. It is through this placenta that the mother is able to transport nutrients, oxygen, water, and whatever else the growing fetus requires to the baby. And in return, the baby, the growing fetus, would send across excreta, carbon dioxide, and whatever else it doesn't require through the placenta into the mother's body, into the mother's bloodstream, and it gets eliminated along with the mother's excretory system. Okay, so this is what the placenta is. Mainly, it's required for the supply of nutrients and oxygen to the embryo, and of course which becomes the fetus later on, and also removal of carbon dioxide and other excretory products. The next point is that the placenta can also act as an endocrine tissue. So this is probably an additional point for some of you in case you haven't heard it yet. It produces several hormones. For example, the human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG hormone as it's called, right? So that's just extra bit of information. The first point, of course, all of you will be able to remember. Okay. Yes, so supply of nutrients and oxygen to the embryo and removal of carbon dioxide and other excretory products from the embryo. Okay, this is why the placenta is required. Now, children, there's something very important I need to tell you. This is about helping you score 100% marks, or rather, your best, do your best, if not 100%. Well, as I always tell you, and as all of us teachers always tell you, we just want you to do your best, because we know that a good majority of our student community, including many of you out there, are children with immense potential, with a lot of potential. Most of you, a good percentage of you, are not utilizing your abilities properly, not channelizing your energy in the right direction. This is why we really want you all to do well and succeed in life. Children, by being part of Vedantu's Pro subscription courses, you can access unlimited live classes, high quality live classes with fun and high level quizzes. And you can compete with students across the country and across the world, which is something that we are all very, very, we're all of us teachers also love that particular feature and that particular fact that in an online classroom, it's such an amazing experience to have such a mixed group of children from across the world. And children, by the way, one interesting feature is that in case you miss out any session while it's happening live, you can watch the interactive replay and have a look at the quizzes and leaderboards. Not just have a look at it, you can still take part in a quiz like it's happening in a live session. And that means you still have opportunities to come on the leaderboard. Isn't that amazing? Because why am I saying have a look at the replay? There could be two reasons. One could be that you missed the session while it was happening live. Secondly, you might have attended it, but you might want to have a look at it once again. It's all there. It doesn't matter. It's all there. You still have the replay option, right? And apart from this, downloadable handwritten content, downloadable handwritten notes of your master teachers, which is very, very special because at least for me, well, I'm not boasting about us teachers or anything, but I'm thinking about it like a student because when I was in school and college, handwritten notes from our teachers felt very, very special. We would love to go to any extent of taking photocopies of any number of pages, like, 50, 100, sometimes even more than that by the time we reached master's degree and all of that. Sometimes like a huge bundle of photocopies that we would have as a collection of just a handwritten set of notes by our teachers. And that felt amazing and felt a lot more special than any of those popular reference books, ready-made reference books. So you have the opportunity of getting access to those as well. And children, doubt solving, tests, assignments, everything is a part of this, because without these, your preparation cannot be called complete, right? We understand that completely. And as an added bonus, this is not it, as an added bonus, you can get free access to our 5,000 plus topic wise or chapter wise courses, which we call micro courses, as well as our crash courses. And that is amazing. So children, how exactly do you proceed? What do you do about it? Less is more as far as Vedantu is concerned. More classes, lesser price. Well, how exactly? I'll tell you about it. Visit the link in the description box below and in the pinned comment. Remember the coupon code AMBPRO. All right, AMBPRO. I'll just make it very clear to you right now. For a 1 month subscription, okay? Say, for example, you want only the 1 month subscription. It's okay. The June 21 till the June 2021 academic year plan, that's also mentioned there, but that's all right. I mean, unless you really want to go for it, let's mainly talk about it at a short term course, because right now it's only the month of Feb, or we are moving towards the end of the academic year. So whatever is going to be completely of money value also to you, right, completely relevant to you, would be the 1 month course. And then you could possibly extend it further as long as you enjoy it and you really want to have more and more of these, right, children? So the 1 month subscription, pro subscription, the normal price of it is 2,500 without any discounts. So this is not a per subject cost. It is the cost, the consolidated cost for all your subjects together, all your major subjects together: English, science, maths, social studies, everything at all. Okay. Then once you apply the coupon code, what is it? AMBPRO. Just apply it and it reduces by 50%, 1,250. Can you imagine? Yes, at that price you get access to all of our courses, all of our subjects, right? Now, calculate the per session cost. Okay, I'll just write the code here as well, AMBPRO, so that you don't forget. To calculate the per session cost, just divide this amount by the total number of sessions you could possibly attend, which is 200. So 1,250 by 200, it gives you the per session price, which is rupees 6.2. Right, children? In case you want to go for the longer term subscription, rupees 6 per session will be the amount. I mean, as you can see, it's not too much of difference, but just in case you are looking for something more long term, go for this one. But if not, if you just want to give it a shot, I would suggest 1 month of pro subscription, right? So what does it tell you? It's even more reasonably priced than your favorite pack of lace. Not just the party pack that's mentioned here, but even a normal pack of lace, right? Now, children, I would also like to give you an idea about where exactly you can find the this one, where exactly you could find the link. All right, now have a look at this. Yes, children, this is it. This link in the description box below, you could just have a look at it and click on it. Okay, click on this link, subscribe to Vedantu Pro. All right, I'll just open it on a new tab. And now have a look at this. Welcome to Vedantu Pro subscription. Now, because this is a CBSE Class 10 session, let's click on grade 10. Okay, and your target will be CBSE 2021. You could choose it appropriately: ICSE Maharashtra Board, CBSE 2022, ICSE 2022, Maharashtra Board as well for the next year. Okay, right now I'll click on CBSE 2021. Okay, so this is everything about the course that you need to know, all the features of it, what is included, I mean, what makes it very, very special, and what you can expect of it, who are your teachers going to be, and all of those. And the plans, which I told you, both of them are mentioned here. The 1 month plan is right here, right? So I'll tell you how you can go about this. 2,500. Now, this is the amount without any discounts. Okay, click on proceed to pay. Okay, and now over here, you can apply the coupon code. What is it? AMBPRO. Okay, AMBPRO, and I click on apply, and it gets reduced to 1,250. As simple as that. Do you see that? Right? And after this, you can choose a payment method that works for you. Completely your choice, and we'll be done. 1 month of tension-free, high-quality live classes will be in your hands. Right, children? Now, once you register, what will your sessions look like? What will your platform look like? Right? So have a look at this, children. This is what your student dashboard could look like. Just in case you want to have a look at the past sessions, which you want to have a look at once again, or you might have missed. All of this is here with the date, with the time at which it actually happened, and the replay button and the get notes button are here for you. Everything easy to understand and all at one place. Right, children? So make the best use of it before it gets late, because on the eve of your exam, if you suddenly feel like, you have to purchase this, it's then that you're going to be wasting your money. right? So make the best use of it right now and see it for yourself, right, children? Okay, now the next question is here for you. What are the functions performed by testes and ovaries in humans? Testes and ovaries in humans, of course, they are the gonads or the sex organs, right? So they are the gonads. I'll just write that here. Testes and ovaries are the gonads. So mainly the gonads are used, or the function is to produce gametes. All right. Now testes in males would produce sperms and ovaries in females would produce ova. And in addition to these, testes also produce the male sex hormone testosterone. And the ovaries produce two very important female sex hormones, which are estrogen and progesterone. Mainly it's going to be estrogen and a little bit of progesterone as well. Now testosterone and progesterone are responsible for the secondary sexual characters in males and females respectively. You need to keep this in mind as well. Okay, questions can be twisted, turned, and asked you in any form, as a one word, as a one liner, as part of a 3 marks question, as part of a 5 marks question, whatever it is. With my smart children, I know will not go wrong with this, right? Okay, now, children, just in case anyone joined the session late, 50% off on Vedantu Pro subscription courses. So please check it out right now before it gets late. The link is given in the description box below. All right, so AMBPRO is the coupon code. So do not miss that out, because it's only on application of the coupon code that you can avail the 50% off. Right, children? So that's about it from my side, children. Please click on the like button right now if you have found this useful, and please share it with all your CBSE Class 10 friends, because in the VIP series, we discuss a lot of important concepts that you can focus on, a lot of important questions that you can focus on to make your preparation much better. Because within a few months, within about a little more than 2 or 2.5 months, you will be appearing for your final exam. So stay prepared completely, stay subscribed to this channel, and click on the subscribe button right now and the bell icon next to it. All right. So that's about it from my side, children. My Instagram profile ID is also given here. You can follow me over there. And until I meet you again in yet another super amazing session, take care, stay happy, and stay healthy. All right. This is Ambika signing off. Bye-bye.